Hey everybody, welcome to Zoe's Treasures. My name's Tracy. As always, I'm here with my husband Noel. He's in the background doing our cameras, but only for a few minutes because he's about to ditch me. So I'm going to try to figure this out on my own for a little bit today. Anyways, today is our Primitive and Ironstone. And you know what I did? I started the show and I'm looking at my auction list and I'm like, I forgot to grab that and I forgot to grab that. So at some point, there's a couple of items I just need to run in the next room and grab them because I'm forgetful. So with that, we're going to go ahead and get started. Dollar starting bids on everything today. There is items in the bin, and we're just going to jump right into it. I do have, there are a bunch of pre-bids. I'm going to get to those in just a little bit. I want to give it about 5 minutes just to give people time to get in if they are interested in being here. And as always, if you want to see anything, you just let me know. With that, we're going to get started with our very first item today, which is this really cool box. So it is a wooden box, and on the front it has this very antique-y looking, probably like Mod Podged on picture of a couple of cats. Hello, Southern Charm. Hi, Angel and Lori. Hi, Holly. Thank you guys for coming in. And then on the inside is it's lined, and then it has a little nursery rhyme up there on the top. It has a little bit of love on there. It's been beat up a little bit, but it is really cool and antique-y looking. We're going to go ahead and show you from the top of that while I get that up and running. And let me drop this down to 20 seconds. And that one is up and running. Let's see if I turn it the right way. I can never figure out which way to turn it for these cameras. Thank you so much for your bid. We have some really cool printer block letters today I'm super excited about, but we'll probably get to those a little bit later. And Vintage Deb's Bouquet, that's going to you. Thank you so much. All right, what do we have next? I'm trying to skip. Thank you very much. Trying to skip the pre-bids just a little bit, just to give it a little bit of time here. Couple of minutes. Hi, Old Maid New Creations. I saw you have a show today. Congratulations. I'm going to try to stop by and see it when mine's done. All right, let's do these baskets. So we have two different size baskets. They are the same as far as style goes. So as you can see, they look great layered together. The first one we're going to do is the 7-inch diameter. So that's probably the smaller one here. Let me put this one to the side for a second. Let me just make sure this is the right one. Oh, you had to change your show? Oh, yeah, this is the right one. All right, so this is the first basket. I really like this because the handle is wood, and then like this rim is all wood. And then of course this is like a basket material. It's in really great shape. I don't know the age, don't know who makes it. I just really love the look of it. And that is up and going. Hi, Show, welcome in. When are you going to change it to? Old Maid New Creation, sorry. I just start talking and figuring you guys know exactly what I'm saying up here. Hopefully soon. Hopefully we'll get to see a show soon. Thanks for looking at this one. I'll save the bigger one. Oh, you know what? We'll just run it just in case you're looking for a bigger basket instead of a smaller basket. This is the same. It's a little more stout, which I think is really cool. But you have the wood rim and then of course the wood handle. The inside is really in good shape. And so is that bottom. And this is a bigger one. So this one is 10-inch diameter, so like across. And that one is up and going. While that's going, I'm going to go ahead and start a giveaway too. We got a ton of people in here, so let's get that get a giveaway up and going. Where did I put them? Here I did. So here at Zoe's Treasures, the way we do giveaways, you get a sticker pack and a really cool vintage looking postcard. And then when you win, you get to pick any item from the bin, and I will run it for 40% off. No obligation to buy it. You just get to pick it. Let's see. We're going to stick this right over here for now to get it out of the way. All right. Where are we? We're going to get back to our pre-bids in just a minute. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and do this one. So we have a candle holder here. And I love these wood. I love wood pieces. I just like wood is all the rage lately. So we have one of these. It looks like a scoop. So it looks like an old wood grain scoop. And of course, inside you have that candle holder in there. You can see some scratches. It has some love to it. And of course, you've got that really cool wooden handle. And that is up and running. Thank you for your bid. The size on this, 12 inches from the bottom of the handle to the top of it. And then 5.5 inches wide. And oh, I forgot to say, it has a little hole you can hang it on the wall if you wanted to, which is kind of cool. And Jenny Butler, this is going to you. Thank you so much. I've got to run something a little bit longer just to give myself time to go grab those pieces that I've left sitting in the other room there. Okay, here we go. I don't know if these are still in style or not. For quite a while, these were all the rage. Absolutely, 2931 and 933. We will do those next. So we're going to run this, and I'll get those ones lined up. But this is really cool. It's one of those big, thick spools with all the thread on there. And there's just a piece of ribbon can come off. It's just safety pinned on. It has a cardboard inside. And it's a real pretty, like a seafoam green color. I think I put blue in the description, but it's like a seafoam green. Let me write those numbers down in case the chat goes and then I forget what they are. Thank you so much for your bids on this. These are cool. You know, you can always put stuff coming out the middle, brooches on the front, make them look really pretty. And Annie, that is going to you. Thank you, thank you. All right, 929. What was 929? Let's take a look at that. So our first request. Oh, this is a pretty one. All right, so this one has a pre-bid on it. This is so stained and so crazed. It is gorgeous. So you can see there, you see all that staining in there, and there's just a ton of crazing. And it just has that really beautiful little print going on. Then you've got the outside. No big chips or cracks. I mean, there may be like a little bit of flea bites consistent with age, but nothing major. There's a little ding right there. And then on the back of it, you can see it does say Ironstone on there. Whose is it? It is Royal Ironstone China, warranted, it says on the bottom. So that is the mark on the bottom. The tag, I don't know. I picked this up from an antique store. And we're going to go ahead and get that running. And that one is up and going. It is a beautiful piece. Thank you for your bids. Ignore my keyboard. It's trying to get it out of the way, so. And vintage. Let's see. My husband's not here to change these cameras, so I'm trying to remember to do it myself. Vintage Deb, that is going to you. Congratulations. That is a beautiful stained up piece of ironstone. And you've unlocked the bronze tier. All right, 931. What is 931? Let's do that. Oh, this one. Okay. So this one, I personally am sure this is ironstone. It does not say ironstone. It is unmarked. Well, no, it has a mark on there, but it doesn't say ironstone. What does it say? It says para something. I can't read it. WM and Co. I can see that part of it, and still I cleaned it, so I had a little drip of water there. All right, so we have that mark on the bottom. It is brown transferware. Let me kind of show you the top, and then I'll take it off and show you that there's good shape. No chips or cracks. I didn't dry it very good. I did just wash it. Bashful, you won the giveaway. All right, really quick, we're going to do this, and then we'll get right back to that. Bashful, if you are in here, congratulations. Thank you for coming to my show. You get this really cool postcard, a sticker pack, but more importantly, any item. Pick any item in the bin, no obligation to buy it. I'm just going to run it for 40% off. All right, so then you have the sugar bowl itself, two handle. You've got that beautiful brown transferware going on there. No chips or cracks. It's in great shape. A little bit of staining, some crazing. So, you know, there's some age to it. All right, just put it whenever you're ready. Put it in the chat, and I'll go try to grab it if it's something I can grab easy. And this guy is up and running. I love, like, I don't know, the older stuff just seems to have so much more character with the way the handles are and just the little parts to it. So much prettier than a lot of the things we have now that are mass produced. And Katie, this is going to you. Congratulations. Our next request was 933. Okay. Oh, I like this one too. All right. Let's see. Let me pin it. Oh, awesome. I'm glad you love it. All right. So here is another Ironstone bowl. This one is so pretty. Now, I don't know if this was ever supposed to have a lid or not. I am not too sure. There's no rim for a lid, and I don't feel a lot of flea bites that you might expect from a lid coming on and off of it. We have kind of like this bluish gray floral on there with a little bit of trimmed in gold. And then look at this. Doesn't that look like lion's heads to you? Can you see, like, to me, it almost looks like a lion's head. I just think it's pretty neat. And that is up and running. No chips or cracks on that one. Nice, good shape. Thank you so much for your bid. I appreciate that. And Vintage Debs Bouquet, that's going home to you. Let's go ahead. I am going to click on pre-bids and see what we have and start to work down that list. All right, this printer tray, I have two printer trays today, you guys. This one seemed to be very popular. And I'm making all kinds of noise. I do apologize for that. Okay, so this is the one that has the pre-bids on it. So we have it. It was an actual, like, a drawer at one point in time. You can tell by the metal on it and then kind of like the grooves that are here. So it was an actual drawer. There are some pieces missing. As you can see down here, you can see where the slats used to be. But I kind of like it. It gives it a different look for a printer tray where you can put something bigger here. And then you've got all the uniform slats up at the top. And the back is like that. Now we're going to go ahead and run this one. If you guys like printer trays, I just got some huge ones in that we're going to be doing soon. All right, and this one did have some pre-bids, so it's starting a little bit higher. It is up and running. Thank you so much for those pre-bids. I appreciate that. Welcome in, Texas Attic Treasures, Farm and Family Finds, and Rachel's Relics. Congratulations. This really cool tray is going to you. We'll get to the other printer tray in just a minute. I'm going to work my way down the pre-bids really quick here. Let's see. Oh, we have a cheese box that I filled up and 610. Okay, so 610 is our item. We're going to run at 40% off. I will put this cheese box on just a little bit longer so I can see if I can grab that. All right, so I filled this cheese box up with just a hodgepodge of goodies here. So let me kind of go through in order. We have an old tin. This is a Royal Twist tin. That's out of England. It is rusty, crusty on the inside. Funny story, because Royal Twist is a like a little chocolatey dessert. I thought that was chocolate, and I washed and washed, and I'm like, that's not chocolate, that's rust. So that's some rust in there. Then we have an old Stangl saucer that I thought was really cute, but it is chippy on the back. I think it adds some great antiqueness to it. And then, of course, some of the really cool green-handled utensils. This is a chopper. I have no clue. Maybe this is for biscuits. It was green at one point. It is really chipped off there, but it kind of has the remnants, which makes it look cool. And then this little piece here, too. It has a little green. You get a doily. And then, of course, the cheese box. Printed on both sides. You get those old nails holding it together. So let's see if I can kind of throw this back together really quick and we'll get this up and running. I'm not even going to try to mess with it too much. We're going to run it. While it's running, I'm going to do this one for 30 seconds. Maybe not. I guess it's going for 20. I don't know if it's going to allow me to get over here to 30. There we go. I'm going to do this for 30 seconds so I can see if I can grab that item we're going to run on flash sale. Let's see. Up and going. All right, that one's going. And what number was that again? 610. Oh, okay, sure. We'll grab that. Oh, look at that. And did I make it? No, I didn't make it. But CLM Farm, thank you so much. This is going to you. Thank you, thank you. All right, let's look really quick here. 610. I have a bunch of these old, like antique-y, vintagey, not exactly sure how old they are, prints. So let's see if I can find the one that you are interested in. And we'll run that. Here we go. It's on the very bottom. So that is this one. That's a landscape print. It is absolutely gorgeous. These were originally $10, but I'll tell you what. I had that one for 18. Goodness gracious. What was I thinking? We're going to drop this way down for you. We're going to put this on flash sale for, I don't know if it lets me go anymore, 85% off. That should hopefully bring it way down. And now that is running on flash sale for $270. And if you're interested, you can go to the bin and grab it. And that's where to be. All right, let's see here. 921. Thank you for your purchase there. We had a request for 921. Let me go over to that one. Oh, I love 921. Look at this beauty. Look at her. So this is one of those old fans. I'm pretty sure that this is bamboo from my research. Not 100%, but most of the ones that I was finding that looked like this had bamboo wood. So you have the cloth here. We do have some call outs, like the cloth is little raggedy. You can kind of like see the threads at the top of this here. But other than that, it's all still attached. There's no holes in it. It works. You've got the little metal hook down here to hang it by if you want to hang it. And it opens and closes nice and easy. It is so pretty. And that is up and running. Any more lady finger style bowls like the brown transfer one? I do not, Jessica. I wish I did. I'm so sorry. Pre-bids. Yep, we're going to get right back to those pre-bids. 900 and 903. Thank you so much for your bids on this. And Rogue Pay, this is going to you. I don't know if I said that right, so I apologize if I did not say that right. And I'm just catching up on the chat. All right. We had, let's see if 900 was a pre-bid. If not, I'm going to do the pre-bids first. Yep, 900 happened to be a pre-bid, so we'll do that one next. That is this wooden matchbook holder. So you guys, funniest thing. Okay, so you get things and you like Google Lens or you look on other sites to try to identify and get good descriptions. I looked this up. Overwhelmingly, it said it was a matchbook holder, but I found some listings that said that this was a butterfly habitat. Make it what you want to make it. I'm going with matchbook holder. We have the lid that opens and closes. Of course, you can kind of have the little grooves in there you can kind of see through. You have the openings on either side, so you put your matches in there, then they would pop out of the ends. And you have the hole back there where it can be hung on the wall. And that is up and going. Thank you for your pre-bid on that. I appreciate it, and your bids. And Southern Charm, this one's going home to you. Thank you very much. Let's do 903 next, which is this awesome, awesome scale. This is your traditional Columbia family scale. This one is made by Landers, Perry, and Clark. So you have your metal scale, and it's not like really too rusty or anything. I mean, there's some dings and some age. You can tell it's been around for a while, but I've seen some that are a lot more rusty than this. Now, the front of it, there's some discoloration on the face. It does still move, but as far as the accuracy, can't vouch for any accuracy on it. And that is up and going. Thank you so much for your bids. These are so fun to decorate with. I've just seen people do so many cool things with what they put on top of it and just kind of how they fit it into their decor. Emmy, this is going to you. Congratulations. And Emmy, you have unlocked the bronze tier. Y'all, if you are unlocking tiers, go up this way. Go up to the corner. Make sure you're grabbing your coupons. We do have some pretty decent coupons, I think. All right, we are going to do the masher next. Where did I put it? Here we go. This is a wood masher. I did put in the picture in the description. The wood does have a split down there. I think it adds character. Nice wood handle. It's discolored, kind of aged wood there. And that is going now. Thanks so much for your bids on that. 908 and 910. Gotcha. And Emmy, this one's going to you too. Let's see if we can hop on over to 908 really quick here. Oh, cool. This is a neat one. So 908, 912, and 941 coming up too. Let's see, 912, 941. All right, so let's do 908 first, which is going to be this little tin. So this is a white clover rind brand salve. Salve. I'm sure I'm not going to say it right. So you've got the old tin. It's really cool. And it actually has, 916, you love, good. I will get that one going soon. It actually has stuff in it. The solve or whatever is still in there. I would not suggest using it. I'm not going to try to dig it out. It's going to come just as it is. And 910, I've got 910 on the list, so we're going to get right to that one too. And this one is up and going. I'm actually going to put it down like this, and we're going to go from the top for a second there. Oh, the duck, 916. Yes, the duck is gorgeous. And Emmy, you grabbed that one. Congratulations. That is going to you. All right, I got to remember to put my camera back on me. All right, the next one was 910, the next request. So I'm going in order that I see them. And then 928, okay. We got a few in front of that, but it's coming. So I'm just kind of going in order as I see them pop up here. All right, so the next request was 910, which is the rolling pin. So this is a little bit smaller of a rolling pin, at least like as far as like the diameter around. But it does have that chippy green handles, which are so cool. They do spin, like the handle spin, so it's not all one piece of wood. And the wood is, the actual rolling pin part is nice and stained up. It is gorgeous. And that one is up and going. 912 and 941. Coming up next, actually. Thank you for your bids on this. I love the rolling pins. I had this like setting in the basket and it looked really cool that way. And Emmy, this one's going home to you. Thank you. You're picking up some really cool stuff today. All right, 912 was next. And that is the other printer tray. All right. So here is our other printer tray. Did I put measurements? Let me see. I did. 16.5 inches by 10.5 inches. Now this one's all in one piece, so all of the slats are there. I don't know if this one was actually a drawer because it doesn't look like it has the same grooves, but it could be hung. You would have to add whatever hanging software on there, or software. Listen to me, hardware. Let me go ahead and get that going. Oh, you have this is up and running, a rolling pin holder with wooden curtain rod holders and what? Oh, that sounds so pretty, Miss Minnie. I would love to see something like that. Thank you guys for your bids on this one. All right, I will pull out one of my new printer trays. If you guys really like printer trays, I will pull out one of the ones I just got. That's huge though. Broad Pie, that's going to you. Congratulations. Let me get through the request, and then we will. I'll pull out one of my really huge printer trays. I just picked up two. I'm going to sell them. I was trying to hold off to make sure I had a box, but you guys seem to like them, so we'll go for it. I have some other requests here, but we'll get to. I see your request, Emmy, on 171, so I will put that to the list. We did have some other requests right before that, so I'm just kind of working down the order that I see them. 941 was our next request. This is our ironstone plates. And these are gorgeous. If you're going to have ironstone and you need a pop of color, look at these beauties. Oh, thank you so much, Emmy. Look at how beautiful these are. So these are called the Casimir dinner plates. They are ironstone. So on the back of it, it says English Staffordshire Classic White Cashmere Genuine Hand Engraving Permanent Color J&G Meakin Ironstone Plates. So there's all the writings, everything I just said on the back. They are beautiful. Now they do have a little chippiness, which I put into the description. There's a little chippy. The colors are great though. This one has a crack. There was a close-up picture in there, so just know that before you make sure you want that. And we are going to go ahead and run those. You get both of them. And that is up and going. We're going to go ahead and start another giveaway. Thank you so much for your bids. We're going to get another giveaway going. And that is up and going now. And Boop Walk, what a cute name. I love it. That is going to you. Congratulations. We do have a few more requests here that we're working our way through. So 916, I think, was next. If I happen to go out of order a bit, I do apologize. I'm trying to keep them in order as much as I can. So 916, oh, this is our primitive duck. All right. He must have been outside. Well, you're welcome. Thank you very much. But I think what the weather, the age outside, it just made him absolutely gorgeous. So obviously green paint. It is chippy. The paint's cracking throughout. Now he does have this whole crack going around his neck here. It is tight. It's not, I mean, like if you put all of your strength, you would probably break it. But I mean, just, moving around, it's nice and tight. I don't know if it's because they made it in two pieces or if it's like a genuine crack. I don't know. He came to me like this. He does have a war wound down here. He is missing half of his foot. But he still stands perfectly fine. So hands off, stands perfectly fine. And he's just gorgeous. He's weathered and beautiful. Up and running. How tall? 16 inches from the tip of his beak down to his feet. And we did have some pre-bids on that one. Thank you so much for your bids. Yeah, he is just stunning. He is so pretty. And Southern Charm, that one's going to you. Thank you very much. All right, I think our next request was 928. Let's see what that one is. The pitcher, the Ironstone pitcher. Here we go, right here. Oh, good. I'm glad you love him. He's pretty. He's really a good one. All right, we have your kind of like your standard Ironstone pitcher. There's no like nothing painted on it, no decor on it. It is your classic white, gorgeous Ironstone pitcher. On the top, no chips or cracks. I do feel a few flea bites like around the bottom here, which would kind of be normal from it being set up and down. It's nice and clean on the inside. Unmarked Ironstone. Beautiful. And it is running. Up and going. That was 928. I'm going to go grab 171 really quick. That was one of our requests. Give me just a second. I will be right there, you guys. I'm so sorry. I am trying to find this item. I know I have it. I've just set it aside somewhere. Oh, here we go. Sorry about that. All right, CLM Farm, congratulations. Thank you so much. That is going to you. All right, so we had a request for 171 out of the bin. I just went to grab it so I can show it to you guys. Actually, 174, I think it was. Yes, 174. So this is a vignette. I will actually run this for less. I'll have to kind of assemble it, but in this vignette, you can see the pictures. Let me pin it so you can actually see the pictures, and I'll show you all the pieces really quick. A lot of words there, but you get one of the metal grinder parts here. It's the kind that would hook onto your countertop. It doesn't have the handle or anything, so it makes the great base for a stand. You get a vintage book. You can put your book right in there and turn it into a stand. So now you have a riser. This book is from about the 1950s. And then you get, this is a little more contemporary, little happy sign. A little happy. We have a cloche with some greenery. So I have a ton of greenery here. So you get the cloche, the greenery. I'm not doing a good job of putting this all together for you because I wasn't expecting it. So you get the cloche, the greenery, an old bottle. And then what's really cool is you get two of these childs. They're not sterling. I think they're plated. Little, they used to be like they would hold the porcelain cup inside of that. So you get two of those. And then what I did is I took some of this greenery I had and just kind of stuck it in there to make it look kind of cool. Put some greenery down in this guy down here. And there you go. And I think I had a flower somewhere in there. Oh, that was my daughter's contribution. There you go. I'm going to go ahead and run this. We're going to drop this way, way down. We're actually going to run this as an auction. And I'm going to start it off for $1. There you go. You get all of that starting off for $1. Thank you so much for asking to see that one. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Southern Charm. I thought it was kind of cute too. I've been dipping my toes into vignettes. I'm not super comfortable with my abilities yet, but I've been practicing a bit. So. And Emmy, this is going to you. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Let me go ahead and kind of put this all back together. It will not come in a plastic bag. I will wrap it up nice and neat. This is just how I had it all together so that I knew all the pieces were with it. Okay. Let me go back and see if I'm missing any pre-bids. I think I'm caught up. Oh, thank you so much, Emmy. I appreciate that. I think I got caught up on request, but let me see if there's pre-bids that I have not got caught up on yet. There are, so let's go ahead and back to those. We have the Ironstone teapot. So this is a pretty one. Is this one? Yeah, there is a little chippy right there on the spout, which, why is it always the spout? It's always like a little chippy on the spout. Let me pin this. All right, so little chippy right there on the spout. The lid is in great shape. The inside is nice and clean. And the bottom says Ironstone China on it. Now there is a spot right here. This isn't a scratch. It's like, I think it's just something like you can probably scratch it off and clean it off. We're going to get that going. $9.24. I will add that here to the list to do. And that is up and going. Thank you so much for your bids. And Chris, this is going home to you. Thank you. All right, we had a request for $9.24, which is this cloche up here. So this is a fun one, and you can use these pieces together, or you can like take them apart and do whatever, whatever it is that you want with them. So you have the glass cloche piece here. That in itself stands a good, I wonder if I should have put the measurements in there. 9 inches. So the glass piece is 9 inches. And then inside I filled it up with just various old chess pieces. So different colors, different pieces, just filled with chess pieces. Most of them have felt on the bottom. And then this one, all transparency, I went and bought this at our favorite craft store because I wanted a base and I liked this base. So we're going to go ahead and run that. Up and going. One of the coolest things about the cloches is that, so it may come to you with chess pieces, but then you can decorate them up in so many different ways. Like you really can make them your own. And I've just seen some of the coolest ways. If you just like go on to Pinterest or whatever and Google it, the ideas that people have for cloches are amazing. Second chance, first impression, that's going to you. Thank you very much. And you've unlocked the bronze tier. Congratulations. Go grab your coupons. And then if there's something else you see in the show, you would have a coupon. All right. I think I'm caught up on request. If I've missed your request, I do apologize. Please just pop it back in and I will get right to it. We're going to jump back over to our pre-bids. And I am just going straight down the list on pre-bids. So we have the Ironstone. This is the Regency Sugar and Creamer. So, Johnson Brothers Regency is the design. And this is probably one of my favorite ones because it has the swirl. And I just think it's so pretty. It has that swirl going up. They are both marked. This one says made in England. And then you have your sugar bowl. No chips or cracks in this. It's in perfect condition, and that's marked made in England too. But if you just any quick Google search, you will see that these are Ironstone, and they are up and running. You get that whole set, and it is beautiful. Thank you for your bids. And Chris, this is going to you. Thank you. The next item on our list that we had here is this handleless ironstone cup. So it's just a little ironstone cup. Is it marked on the bottom? Unmarked on the bottom. And then I filled it up with some vintage like office supplies and wooden spools. So we have like a vintage ruler. This is just an old paperclip box, but it's at one point it was 10 cents. And then we just have some like little vintagey, this still has some of the stuff, and then wooden spools in there too. I know it's kind of hard to see. We'll show it from the top so you can see those. And that is going now. You can kind of see some of the items that are in there from the top. And that's what it looks like going like that. Thank you for your bids. Hello, Tracy Monroe. Welcome in. Best name in the world. I see a lot of good names, but I'm a Tracy, so obviously any name that's Tracy is going to be the best name ever. Southern Charm, thank you so much. This is going to you. All right, I think our last item that I have a pre-bid on at the moment, let me just check. Yep, is our small ironstone tray. That is this one. So we have this little ironstone tray, and isn't it cute? It's just like the perfect size. And I love it has like the little, like the lines, the little ridges. On the back it says Real English Ironstone, W.M. Adams and Son, England. So that's what it says on the back. And I love that it says Real English Ironstone. Like, all right, y'all, no fakes going on. And this one is up and running. And this is in like perfect condition. Not even like crazing on this, which I don't know if that's good or bad because we love us some crazing. And Chris, congratulations. Thank you. All right, let's see here. We're going to work our way down the list. If you guys have any requests, pop them in the chat. And if you put a pre-bid in and I miss it, I'm trying to check, let me know. Okay, so we have an ironstone platter. I'm a little nervous, you guys. If Southern Charm's in here, I'm pretty sure yours was the platter that broke, right? That I mailed you. I will, I don't know, quadruple wrap this one. I don't think it was my wrapping. USPS was a little bad, but I'm going to give it another shot. We have an ironstone platter here. This is beautiful. It has some pitting and staining. There's some paint where it used to have like a gold rim around the edges. On the back, it does say Royal Ironstone, I think, Royal something. There's like a little mark on the back there. You can see it. Gorgeous platter. We're going to go ahead and run it. 15 inches long. Oh, thank you, Southern Charm. I really tried to wrap it. I felt so terrible when I got the picture of that. Oh, felt awful. But just know, whoever buys this one, I am going to like I said, quadruple wrap it because I just had such a bad, it just broke my heart when my last platter broke. But it is pretty. And Annie, this is going to you. What a great grab. Congratulations. That's probably not a good selling point. Me standing here as a seller saying, the last time I did this, it broke. Probably not the best selling point. I should probably note that, but y'all, I'm throwing it out there. I'm going to tell you the truth. All right, let's go ahead and run this guy here. This is an enamel, and I put long-handled pot ladle because I'm not sure what you use this for. But it's pretty cool. Big old long handle, blue enamel, totally rusty crusty. And it is going now. You could probably stick this in something. I don't know. You can, so much you can do with it. Set it down, put a bird's nest in it. You know, I guess you could put bird's nest in everything, huh? All right, thanks for looking at that. Let's see if you guys are interested in any of these letters. Let me move some stuff out of the way here real quick. All right, so we have some printer letters, some antique printer letters. So I have a few here that I'll show you, but then if you like them, I'll just run them one at a time. But basically, you get to pick the letter. I have a ton of them. Let me see if I can give you a quick view here. There we go. So I have a ton of these, and I know you can't see the ones that are dark. They're like this is a letter L on there, but you can see I have a bunch of different letters. So I figure if you're interested in it, or if you want to know if I have a letter before you bid, throw it in the chat. I can hold that up and show you. But this is what they look like. They're mounted on wood. They're big old letters. So they're a few inches tall. This is about 4 inches tall. I have some periods, some exclamation points. We have an and sign. 928 and 932. Let me just jot that down and we'll get to those next. 918, 932. All right, so we're going to go ahead and just run this once, see if you guys want it or not, and then we can always come back to it. All right, so these are up and going. So you get to pick a letter. So whatever letter, I think I have at least one of the whole alphabet to start with. So you could tell me what letter that you would be interested in, and I can pull it out. If I have more than one, you can pick the one that you like the best. If you look at in the picture, you can kind of see them a little bit better. Vintage Deb, what letter are you interested in? And I can see if I have more than one. You can tell me which one you like. P. All right, let's see if I have. I know I have P's. Let's see here. I have one P. Oh, I only have one P. All right, unless I put one up here. TTX. Nope. All right, so here's my P. That one's going to, let's see if we can we get some? There we go. So it's a darker P. Well, we are going to send that one to you. Let me just label that. All right. Thank you so much. That's going to you. We're going to jump back to those letters again. We'll come back to those in a little bit. I do want to get to the request, which, oh, a W? All right, well, we'll run it one more time and then we'll get to those requests. I'm sorry for whoever requested. We're going to get right over there to that in just a second. Let me start the auction. This is up and going, and I will grab any W's I have so you can see what they look like. Thank you so much for your bid on that. All right, so if you're looking for a W, we have two to pick from, so you can say top or bottom, or number one, number two. Whichever style looks the tall one. This one? Yep, this is the taller one. All right, we're going to add that one to your pile there. All right, thank you. Let me get over to number 918, which was a request. Oh, this box. You guys, I thought this would be the coolest box if you're a teacher to have as a treasure chest. Wouldn't that be the coolest thing? Or maybe you're a mom and you have a son and you're doing like a treasure themed birthday party. Or you just think it's cool. This is totally handmade. I found it in an antique store. I don't know if it's really antique. I just found it there. But it is a wood box that somebody put together, and then they added all this cool hardware on there. So you have like a cabinet handle. You have just like this metal decor. At one point, it probably locked, but it doesn't lock anymore. And then on the sides, you have handles that lift up. And lift up. And then you've got the back. And then a handle on the other side. This is what the bottom looks like. And then this is what the inside looks like. And we're getting a raid. Green Lev is raiding with a party of 4. Thank you so much for bringing your friends over to see me. Let me go ahead and get this running. My name is Tracy. This is Zoe's Treasures, and we are doing primitives today, all dollar starts. And we're going to get a giveaway going. So this cool treasure chest box is up and running. And we're going to go ahead and get a giveaway going. Green, oh, it's green. Is it Green Ivy? Green EV? Please tell me how to say your name right. Thank you so much. Put in what you sell and when your next show is in the chat, please, so everybody can give you a follow. Southern Charm, this is going to you. Thank you. And I just started a giveaway in honor of our raid. Thank you so much. That is the coolest treasure box. Like, I saw it and I got all geeky. Like, I'm the mom that when I have mainly adult children. I have one teenager left at home. But when they were little, I'm the mom that would throw like these lavish, like over the top birthday parties. And if I had something like that, I would have themed a whole party around that box. Oh, thank you so much. And Creamer's coming this Wednesday. Cool. Put the time in there so we can just kind of know what the time is. And everybody, if you're not following, I'm clicking right now just to make sure I am following. Follow back. Okay, now I am following you. And I will go bookmark your shows later. All right, 3 p.m. Everybody check that out. And there is a giveaway running in honor. All right, let's go back to our auction tab. I had 932 was another request. I did not forget about you. Thank you so much for your patience. I do appreciate it. This one. All right, so I've had over the course of time some ironstone that has the blue and pink on it, but I've never had this exact piece. Usually I find these in the teapots, so I was really excited about this one. This is covered in crazing. Like, it is the whole thing. It is crazed up. No chips or cracks though, just gorgeous crazing. And look at the blue on there. It is just so pretty with that blue. And on the back, of course, I can't read it. Little mark there. But the crazing, I mean, I would just buy it just for that. All right, it is up and going. Thank you so much. If I've missed any of your requests, let me know, please. I'm going to get a sip of my water here. Thank you for your bids. Southern Charm, this is going to you. Let me just trying to see. I think there was another, no pre-bids. All right, so we're going to keep working our way down the list. All right, let's do, trying to find something I can run for like 30 seconds because I do want to grab one of those printers trays. We will go ahead and be brave and see if we can ship it out. All right, we are going to do these chunky ones. These are probably a little more contemporary. And I say that because they have a metal part up here that you put your candles on. You don't have to use them for candle holders. But I like them because they look like your, kind of like your salvage wood. So it's white, probably like a whitewashed piece of wood with a little metal piece on top. You can use them as risers. Or put them candles in there, but you get the pair of them. And while that's going, I'm going to grab the printer tray. All right, so those are up and running. Thank you for your bid, Southern Charm. That is going to you. All right, I'm going to be brave here, and I'm going to run this gorgeous large printer tray starting at just $1. So I don't even know if you guys are going to be able to see the whole thing. This is an actual tray, our drawer that came out one, printer's tray that was a drawer. So we have the handle here. So this is the drawer handle, and this is gorgeous. And the drawer handle says 24 point classic italic, which is really cool on here. This is like a little handle. Then you've got, I'm going to go slow here. So you've got that part, and that part. So you've got all of that. You have the metal on the ends because it was an actual drawer. Okay, so let's see how tall this thing is. I'm 5'3", and this comes right below my hip. So we're going to measure it really quick here. It is my very crude measurement. So I'm within a half an inch, 32 inches tall. Thank you for your, Deal Duchess won the giveaway. Let me show you what that is. 32 inches tall, 16 and a half inches wide. We're going to run this guy in about 2 minutes, not even that, 2 seconds. Yes, this one is pretty cool. But let me really quick, Deal Duchess, are you still here? If you are, congratulations. Thank you for coming to my show. You are going to get a really cool postcard and a Lucky Duck sticker pack. If you are here, please go ahead. Right, not real. If you are here, please throw a number in the chat of anything in the bin, and I will run it at 40% off. No obligation to buy it, just a way for me to run something cheaply. All right, you guys, let's see if we're going to do this printer tray. 36 inch by 16. See, I already forgot what I said. 16 and a half. Do I have a random listing? I'm looking to see if I have I do. Here we go. Random listing. It's for this gorgeous printer tray, and it is going starting at just $1. Look how big this is. Just the shipping alone. You guys are getting a great deal because I know my shipping is set for only £1. So this is, I'll be picking up the rest of the shipping on this guy, but it is beautiful. My favorite part is this handle of the whole thing. That's my absolute favorite part. But it is nice and big. Laura, you got this. What a great grab. I'm so excited this is going to you. So you guys, not going to do it today. I'm going to save it for probably another week or so. Another one just like that one, except that on all of the corners, like where all of the little tray parts come together, it's brass and it's beautiful. That is coming. I'm just not going to do it today. All right. Thank you so much. That was fun. I was so excited when I found those. It's gorgeous. Yes. All right. Let's do this little piece here. This is a fun one. So I have I'm saying antique little building blocks. These are like the little kid with the letters on them, building blocks. So they're wooden. So you get 12 of those. And I filled up this gravy boat with them. So I do not think this is ironstone. I think this is, it says Henry Alcock, but it also says semi-porcelain, which I don't think is technically ironstone. If I'm wrong, correct me. But this is what it is. Gorgeous little gravy boat. And I thought it looked really cute with all of these blocks in it. And some just kind of setting around the side of it. I thought it gave it a cute little look. So we're going to run that whole set up and going. Thanks so much for your bids. Thank you, thank you. And Vintage Deb, that is going to you. Thank you very much. Okay, I have 3 ironstone plates here. We're going to put them all together, selling them all as one here. So these are your white ironstone. They're Royal Staffordshire Liberty Ironstone J&G Meakin. So you've got your mark on the back there. They are in really good shape. They do have crazing. You can see some crazing on them. No chips or cracks on this one. No chips or cracks on this one. A lot of crazing. And no chips or cracks on this one. It does look like some of them may have hung on a wall because it has like the marks from maybe where a plate holder was on the back. But you get all 3. They look really pretty stacked up together. And they're going now. So 3 ironstone plates that are crazing on them. J&G Meakin. And they are pretty all stacked up. CLM Farm, those are going to you. Thank you so much. All right, we have some more of the same J&G Meakin. So I have some of the, this one here. These are the bigger saucers. So this is the same saucers, are same as the plates. You get 2 of them. And this is the Royal Staffordshire J&G Meakin. No chips or cracks. And they are 7-inch saucers. They do have crazing on them. And they are running. So you get both of those. You get 2 of them. 2 of the saucers for $1. My husband just got back. He started the show and then he had to run and drop our daughter off, and now he just got back. So he can take over the cameras that I'm not doing a great job at. CLM Farm, thank you so much. That's going to you. I have a few more pieces of the set that we'll go through, or of this style. The J&G Meakin. Let me give him back the controls here. All right. All right, so I have, you know what, I'm going to change this. Let me edit this. We're going to do all 4 of these together. So I had a quantity of 2, and since I don't see pre-bids, I can go ahead and change this. And I'm going to make this 4 instead of 2. All right, we're just going to edit that. There we go. Let me pin it. Okay, so we have 4 of the same J&G Meakin. It's the same style, ironstone. These are the little teacup saucers. No chips or cracks. You're going to get all 4 of them together. And they're up and going now. Mm-hmm. And CLM Farm, that's going to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I have, I'll hand that to you in a second. Let me finish the show and then I'll get that to you. All right, let's see here. We have a bowl. I just have 1 of those, the same J&G Meakin. This is the last piece I have, and I only had 1 bowl. But no chips or cracks. It matches the other pieces that just went, and it's up and going. 1 J&G Meakin Ironstone white bowl. You guys, if there's anything you want to see, throw it in the chat, and then I will always jump to request and pre-bids first. Thank you so much, CLM Farm.
Thank you.
And if I don't see request or pre-bids, I just work my way down. Oh, there are some pre-bids. Let me jump over to those. All right. This is gorgeous. So this is a rusty, crusty tin, but it's beautiful. Look at how absolutely stunning this tin is. Has all these pretty colors on there, blues and reds and yellows, and it feels really cool. It's like a bunch of little dots or something, the way that they made that. Now the back is rusty. That's the back of it. And it does open up. So it's actually, the back is more rusty than the inside. The inside is not really that bad, actually. So we're going to go ahead and do that one. And that is up and going. Thanks for your bids on that. And CLM Farm, going to you. You always pick up the coolest tins. I'm actually, since you've bought quite a few tins for me, and sometimes when I'm shopping, I actually think of you when I see a cool tin. All right, this is another pre-bid item we have here. I need to explain this one just a tad bit. So I tried to put it in the description, but I didn't know how to like describe it. You have this metal base here, and then you have this jar, but the jar doesn't have, there's no bottom on the jar. I don't know if you can see that. There's no bottom on there. So it's like made just to sit on something. It's filled with a bunch of old miscellaneous sewing stuff, thread. It looks like a pin of some sort. So just a bunch of miscellaneous in there, mainly sewing related. And it is up and going. Thank you so much for your pre-bid on that one. And Laura, that's going to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, we have another piece of ironstone that has really pretty flowers on it. This one, you are welcome. Thank you. This one has these great orange flowers, and on the back it says Mason's Patent Ironstone, China, England. So it's a little more stained up. You can kind of see it's like some staining on the back there. Not much crazy. It does have some age to it, like it's been loved. But I love the coloring of it. I don't know if you do a plate wall or something like that. I just thought the colors and that it's ironstone kind of together gave it a really good appeal. I'm always surprised. I didn't really know a lot about ironstone until I got to Whatnot. And now I see it quite frequently, and I'm always surprised by, your classic whites, and then some of the other ones that, like the colorful ones that we see. Shelly Smith, this is yours. Thank you so much.
On its way to you.
We have
Welcome
a
to
pre-bid
Silver
on
Level.
our littler basket. Let me go ahead and get that going. Here, put them up here. So we have two that are the same, one little one, one big one. This is the littler one. And it's really neat because this is wood. So like the whole rim is wood. And then the handle is a piece of wood too. And of course, then you've got your like basket, whatever, like wicker or whatever the basket is made out of. And it is up and running. There's the bigger one too. They looked really good stacked together. It's how I had them, is stacked together. And they look really neat like that. And Southern Charm. Thank you, thank you. You guys can tell my husband's back because he does the cameras now. Now he's like gonna, get all the cool shots. Where I'm just like, can I get it focused? Okay, we have a bean pot here, and I love how the lid of the bean pot like sits down on the inside of it. I don't know, little things fascinate me. It is in really good shape. The bottom is dirty. It's been used before, but I mean, it's the bottom. It's where it's sitting. So I'm just kind of turn it around slowly so you can see all of it. Love that two-tone, just so pretty. But I'm fascinated with the lid. And it is up and running. Thanks so much for your bids. I don't know what's going on with me lately, but like I have been so like just absent-minded. CLM Farm, bean pots going to you. Thank you, thank you. I had a bunch of packages from Wednesday's show packed up, ready yesterday. Went out the door. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna drop my kid off at track. Go to the post office. I get to track and I look in the back of my truck and I'm like, yup, package is still sitting at home. So I'm like, all right. This morning, at that point, it was late in the day. This morning, I'm like, okay. And I live in the country, so just to drive anywhere is like 30 to 40 minutes. So I was taking her to her tumbling class today. Said, okay, drop her off at tumbling, go to the post office. I get to tumbling, guess what's not in my truck? But I had time. I turned around and grabbed them and went to the post office. So if you ordered anything on Wednesday, it is in the mail today. My fault, it is a day behind. All right. We have a pre-bit on the big one. So this is just like that littler one with that nice, cool wood rim and a wooden handle. It is in great shape. Has a little piece of cranberry from Cranberry Decor. Not real cranberry, like the fake cranberry. And it is up and going. If there's anything you guys want to see, throw it in the chat, and I always try to prioritize request and pre-bids. And what time is it? 5:10. Okay, at 5:30, we are raiding into Southern Charm. So Southern Charm is doing a clearance $1 show. And Jory V, this is going to you. Congratulations. It's a beautiful basket. So Southern Charm is doing a $1 clearance show. And so at 5:30, we're going to go right into Southern Charm. So we have about 20 more minutes.
Welcome to bronze level.
And Jory unlocked the bronze tier. See, my husband's back. Now we get graphics. He only gave me a few buttons. He just gave me the buttons to control the cameras. That was it. All right, this is our next item that we had a pre-bid on. And this is it's called Romantic England. Because you've got it's just a picture of people. But on the back, it actually says Romantic England, Westgate and Leicester Hospital. So this is J&G Meakin. I do not think this one is Ironstone. It is the red and the white. It is beautiful, but it tells that whole little story on the back. No chips or cracks. And that one is up and going. We'll set it here so you can see Romantic England.
Hope you all having a great Saturday.
And he speaks. Boop Walk, this is going to you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Y'all, I give my husband a hard time. I really do love him. He's a great guy. I hope so. I mean, I married him, right? Okay. We have this really cool metal candle holder. And what I like about this is that this piece here kind of moves up and down. So I tried to turn this into a cloche. I tried to find something glass that would fit here. I just didn't have anything like in my supplies of stuff. But how cool would that be to like put some type of cloche in there, kind of set that on top and fill it with something pretty? It will look awesome. And that is up and running. And it is it's metal. I don't know what kind of metal. But I think a cloche would look gorgeous in there. And Jory V, that is going to you. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
We have up next is an Ironstone, our other little tray we have. These are just the cutie patootie trays. Look at them. They are the perfect little, they're like cupcake size. You know, they're cute. So this one is an unmarked Ironstone. It is nice and heavy. It has like a gold around the edges there. No chips or cracks. And that is up and going. Thank you so much for your pre-bid on that. I do appreciate that. And Laura, that is going to you.
Thank you.
The cute cupcake size Ironstone tray. All right, I have 2 spindles. It's going to be pick one, so whoever wins the auction can pick which one they want. They're pretty much exactly the same, except this guy's just a tad bit taller. They are just old wood, like salvage spindle pieces. And they are up and going. Like I said, they're pretty much the same, just one's a tad bit taller. All right, you know, we may, well, 5:14, we're about through a lot of our stuff here. We may finish up right before Southern Charm goes on. Oh, I set that right in front of the camera. Look at me. He's trying to show something, and I set it in front of the camera. Southern Charm, which one would you like? The taller one or the shorter one? Taller one. All right, the taller one's going to you. I'll run the shorter one again. And while that, I'm going to run it one more time, and then, oh, I do see a pre-bid too. We'll get to that. And for some reason, I cannot find the listing again. Did I not have, I thought I had 2 in there. I do this all the time. I have 2 of something. All right, so I'm just going to run this one here as a random item. And it is up and going. It is for this spindle here. And I'm going to make sure I put Southern Charm's name on that other one. And Southern Charm, that one's going to you too. Thank you. Trying to stretch it out here. This ran faster than I thought it would today. Okay, let's see here. We have this box, and there was a pre-bid on this box, and this is like the coolest box ever. I actually had 2 of them, and then my husband told me, he goes, you should try to make some type of vignette with the other one. So I'm only going to sell one today, and then I'm going to try to fill up the other one with some really cool stuff and have it in a future show. So this is a full wood box, and on the outside you have these carvings that kind of look like a tree carved in there. And then you have it's in a circle shape on that side and on that side. Probably vintage, but this is more than likely, Cost Plus Inc. Oh, do you guys remember Cost Plus? They're not in business anymore. So definitely vintage, because they went out of business at least 15 years ago. So don't know if you guys remember them. They did a lot of import stuff. But this is a really neat box. Along the handles and stuff, there is some use. World Market. Are they now World Market? Do they like Cost Plus go to World? It's the same concept, same type of store. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I thought they just went out of business. So now you guys know that's the type of store it was. It's a World Market. So it's a really cool wooden box. And it is up and running. We're going to turn it like this. I don't know if the other camera will pick it up good or not. We'll see how it looks. Well, you can see the carving on there. It's nice and pretty. So I'm going to turn it back the other way. So watching an upcoming show, I did keep one of these, and I'm going to fill it up with all kinds of goodies. And Becky, thank you so much. And Becky, you have unlocked the bronze tier. Congratulations. All right, what do we have? Oh, I've got these. Okay, y'all.
Welcome to
This is a
bronze
PG
level.
show. These are floats. And I am calling them floats because I didn't want to say, check out my balls. But I just said it anyways because, you know, I sometimes think like a teenager. My husband's rolling his eyes. Yes. These are, see, Evermore, you're laughing. You get it, right? I've listed these as distressed fishing floats, decor. I have no idea. There is a little sticker here on the bottom. So I think maybe they're kind of newer. But they look very distressed. You can cut the string and use them separately. They're both on a piece of rope. It's just a little something holding them together. I think they kind of look primitive and cool. And they are up and running. You get both of those. Thanks for your bid. And Blues Gal, that's going to you. Thank you.
Thank you.
So this next item, I just thought it was a salvage piece of copper. I'm like, I have no clue. And my husband's like, no, that's something. And so he looked it up, and this is like a vintage chafing dish. It's copper. I think it would be really neat to use it like as a flower frog. You got that hole right there. You can put, something coming out of it. You can set it like this and put something out of that hole. But if you like that salvage look, I thought this was a neat piece for that. And it is up and running. We are down just to a few last things, and we're going to go raid Southern Charm. Speaking of, thank you for your bid. Her show is going to start in about 11 minutes. And Southern Charm, this one's going to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, we are back to this one. So this is a blue enamel, rusty, crusty ladle pot, whatever you want to call it. I'm not quite sure. You know what it reminds me of? Like over a fire. Like you could hold it way back here and put it over a fire. My husband says it's for water. You're going to start early. Perfect, because I am like close to the very end. So we'll come raid you in just a few minutes. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and run this guy. This is Rusty Crusty. It is definitely fits into that whole primitive. Thank you for your bid. And Jenny Butler, this is going home to you. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, you guys, I'm going to pull these letters back out and show you some of these letters again. So,
welcome to bronze level.
Let's see here. We have these are antique letters. We have all different ones. They are on wood blocks and they're big. This one's like 4 to 5 inches tall. So we have a J, a G. Some are black, some are like this gold color. We'll actually do it this way so you can see some of the top. I have all kinds of different letters. We have and signs. I have an exclamation mark. I don't have a P. P got taken. I have one W. Here's like a K. And then just trying to pull some out so you can kind of see some of the different letters here. We have an A and an O. So all different letters. You pick, get whatever letter you want. If I have more than one of those letters, I will hold those up so you guys can pick if you want a certain letter. But they're pretty neat. They are like almost antique printer block letters. I think they would look really good like yours and your spouse's initials or maybe your kids. So, all right, thanks for looking at that. Y'all, we've had a great show. I appreciate you hanging out with me today. It has been so much fun. We're going to go raid Southern Charm, trying to give her a couple of minutes there to get her show up and going. Please check out my shows. I do Dollar Starts every Saturday, Monday, and Wednesday. This next week, my schedule's a little wonky because I'm heading to Orlando for a cheerleading competition. No, I am not the cheerleader. It is my daughter. I know. I look like I could be a cheerleader, right? Yeah, right. I do funny stuff just because I love to see my husband's reaction sitting over there. Anyways, but check out my shows. I've got some really cool ones coming up. I do theme shows and we do primitive at least like once every 5 to 6 weeks. But I do have a bunch of them scheduled out. And I have a talk show every Friday. So I'd love to have buyers and sellers join me on that. While I'm trying to get set up to raid Southern Charm, if you guys are sellers, please put your shows in the chat so we can follow each other real quick. And while you're doing that, I'm going to go make sure she is on. And so we can raid her. Let's see. All right. So she has started her show. You guys have a great rest of your weekend. I hope to see you soon.
Nothing?